ever feel like the world of survival prep wasn't built for you? If you're navigating life in a cramped studio or a rented apartment, you've likely noticed a frustrating trend. Most experts talk like everyone owns a sprawling suburban basement, a 3-car garage, or a walk-in pantry the size of a master bedroom. You're working with a few kitchen cupboards and a closet that's already fighting for its life. Between rising rent and the cost of groceries, dropping hundreds on bulky freeze, dried crates, or massive storage drums feels impossible. So you procrastinate. You promise yourself you'll get serious once you move, or when your bank account has an extra zero. But here is the honest truth. A small footprint can actually be a massive advantage if you change your strategy. I've been refining the art of compact readiness since 2012, and here at l'Ar I've learned that resilience isn't about square footage, it's about efficiency. Today I'm breaking down 7 low-cost, high-impact strategies designed specifically for urban dwellers. No cinematic catastrophes, no wasted cash, just smart systems for the real world. The first move is mastering the flowing pantry. Many people assume food security requires a backup stash hidden away. That's a luxury for people with spare rooms when your shelves are already at capacity. You have to merge your daily meals with your safety net. This is food security hiding in plain sight. You aren't buying emergency food. You're just deepening the stock of what you already love. If you eat rice once a week, don't just buy 1 bag, buy 4. Use the oldest one first and slide the new ones to the back. After a few grocery runs, you'll have a 2-month supply integrated into your kitchen without ever feeling like a hoarder. Whether it's tuna pasta or peanut butter, the goal is a deep bench. This prevents the heartbreak of finding expired, expensive survival kits 5 years too late. You're eating fresh, saving money by buying in bulk, and staying prepared for a job transition or a power outage without needing a single extra shelf. Strategy number 2: claim the or rights to your apartment. Most people complain about lack of space while staring only at the floor. If you look up, you'll find a goldmine of untapped real estate. The gap between your kitchen cabinets and the ceiling, the area above your fridge, and the top shelf of every closet are prime locations for things you don't need every Tuesday but would hate to lose in a crisis. Think backup hygiene kits, extra paper goods, or heavy canned items. Grab some inexpensive buns, the kind you'd find at a discount store, and line them up along the ceiling. If the clutter bothers you, a simple piece of fabric or a decorative basket makes them look like intentional decor. Don't forget the back of your doors. A simple hanging organizer can hold dozens of small essentials like flashlights, batteries, and multi-tools without stealing an inch of floor space. At l'Ar we focus on being smart with what you have, and the best part is that when your lease is up, these upgrades pack into a box and move with you. Now let's solve the water problem with the 2-liter cycle. Conventional wisdom says you need 14 gallons of water per person for a 2-week window. For a couple, that's 28 gallons. Storing that in giant, heavy blue jugs is a nightmare in a small flat. They're heavy, they're ugly, and they're impossible to hide. Instead, start thinking small and modular. Pick up a few 2-liter bottles of soda or water, use the contents, scrub them out, and fill them with your own tap water. These are the ultimate gap fillers. You can tuck 1 behind the cleaning supplies under the sink, slide 3 into the back of a closet, or line them up under a bed frame. They are easy to move, easy to hide, and even easier to refresh. Every few months, water your plants with 1 and refill it. You'll never be stuck with a stagnant 50-pound drum. If you want extra peace of mind, a few drops of unscented bleach will keep them stable for months, but a simple rotation keeps your supply crisp and drinkable without the apartment looking like a warehouse. The 4th hack is the $15 medical reboot. Most people rely on those flimsy store-bought plastic first aid kits that contain nothing but tiny bandages and a single packet of ointment. That won't cut it when things get messy. You don't need a $300 tactical trauma bag. You just need $15 and a trip to the pharmacy. Build your own in a clear gallon freezer bag. Focus on the heavy hitters: actual medical tape, 4x4 gauze pads for real wounds, a bottle of antiseptic and self-adhering wrap for sprains. Throw in some basic pain relief and an antihistamine, and you've just created a kit that can handle 90% of real-life accidents. This isn't about playing combat medic. It's about being ready for the kitchen knife that slips, or the fever that hits at 200 a.m. It's compact, it's effective, and it's miles ahead of the generic box, gathering dust under your sink. I know some of you want a more detailed roadmap than a single video can provide. I've taken my entire small space system, every list, every template, and every budget hack I use, and put it into a comprehensive guide. It's only $7 because I want it to be accessible to anyone trying to get their life in order. It covers everything from power backups to documentation, all tailored for the apartment lifestyle. It's linked below if you want to skip the trial and error. But even without it, these tips will put you miles ahead of the average person. Let's move to strategy 5, the invisible bin. The secret to prepping in a rental is making sure your gear doesn't look like gear. Utilize the dead zones, like the space inside a storage ottoman, under the couch, or even inside empty suitcases stored in your closet. I have a single flat bin under my bed that contains my most vital gear, a hand crank radio, emergency blankets, a solid multi-tool, and some backup cash. To a guest, it's just a bed. To me, it's a lifeline. If you have a suitcase you only use for vacations, don't store it empty. Fill it with 20 pounds of dry goods. It's out of the way. And if you ever had to leave in a hurry, your food is already packed and on wheels. The 6th strategy is the monthly maintenance beat. In a small space, clutter is the enemy, and forgotten expired food is a waste of your hard-earned money. You don't need a complex spreadsheet. Just pick one day a month, maybe the first Saturday, and spend 10 minutes auditing your spots. Check the dates on your milk and cans. Move anything nearing its expiration to the front of the pantry for dinner this week, and refill any water bottles you've used. This isn't a chore, it's just a habit that ensures you're never caught off guard by a dead battery or a rusted can. It's the difference between someone who prepped once and someone who is truly ready. Finally, we have the zero space folder. This is perhaps the most vital step, and it takes up no physical room at all. Survival isn't just about calories, it's about the ability to rebuild your life if your phone or wallet disappears. Create a digital or physical folder with copies of your ID, passport, insurance cards, and birth certificates. Write down the actual phone numbers of your family. Don't rely on your phone's contact list, because if the battery is dead, that info is gone. Keep a list of your medications and your bank's customer service lines. Store this on an encrypted thumb drive or in a simple waterproof folder. If a fire or a flood forces you out of your home, having your identity and finances organized will save you months of bureaucratic hell. At La we believe that being prepared is a mindset, not a shopping spree. You don't need a bunker or a mountain retreat. You just need a plan that fits the 4 walls you're standing in right now. Use your height, rotate your food, and keep your documents ready. These small shifts create a massive sense of calm when the rest of the world is panicking. If these ideas clicked for you, give that like button a tap, and let me know in the comments which of these you're setting up tonight. Subscribe if you're ready to build a resilient life on your own terms. You don't need to be a millionaire to be ready. You just need to start. Stay focused, stay prepared, and I'll catch you in the next one.